Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description. When it comes to Flodesk automations, it has some of the basic automations out there like freebie delivery, nurture series. However, honestly, it's lacking quite a lot. You don't have any advanced conditions, you don't have multi-trigger workflows, no split testing, no page visited tracking, no e-commerce triggers. It's really only suited for very simple sequences and some nurture flows, and that's it. So honestly, I would say even maybe a 5 to 6 out of 10. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. When it comes to interface, it's honestly very simple. It's very clean, very intuitive. It's extremely beginner friendly because, as I mentioned before, it doesn't really have a lot of automation features, and I will discuss some other things as well. But because it's lacking a lot of stuff, it makes it super simple. So it's a 10 out of 10. There are some other softwares that I would say are maybe as simple as this, but they have a lot more features. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. When it comes to landing pages, one thing to note is they do have very beautiful landing pages, very beautiful templates. And this obviously depends, it's subjective. I'll show you later a bit how the design looks. But it's easy to customize, but it's limited to the flexibility of how much you can actually customize. And there is no A/B testing, no advanced analytics, none that kind of stuff. So you'll have a few templates that look nice, but if you need something a bit more, it really doesn't provide it, hence it's only 6 out of 10. When it comes to forms, there are some, again, very beautiful templates. This might be subjective, but they are very modern, nice looking templates. And it's great aesthetic for creators, actually even different fields. However, the customization again is very light, and there's no A/B testing, no more advanced features, so it's only 7 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, again, when it comes to the visual aspect, it's very nice builder. It has some gorgeous templates with typography, layout options. However, it just doesn't have some advanced features like no dynamic content, no A/B testing for content, none of those basic type of things that you really actually need for your email marketing software. Hence, it's only 7 out of 10, even though visually it does look very nice. When it comes to e-commerce, it integrates with Shopify and other platforms via Zapier, so you'll need to pay extra if it's other platforms. You have some basic purchase tagging, but no native abandoned cart recovery, no product recommendations. Really, it's lacking a lot. It's only maybe like a 5 to 6 out of 10. So, unique features. First of all, they have unlimited everything plan, and I'll show you in a second what that exactly means. But this is the one thing that why this software really is popular. And then also I would say another feature that's a little bit standout feature is that what I mentioned before, they do have a lot of great looking design templates if you like that specific style that they provide. When it comes to Flodesk pricing, it's very interesting actually because they have these 3 different options. But the one thing you have to understand, the free plan, it's actually just to grow. You can't actually send any emails. You can only collect emails, and that's it, to grow your list. But when you start collecting emails, you want to start sending emails right away. So it doesn't even make sense, honestly, to go with this plan. I would never suggest it. There are better softwares that provide free plans. And then you have the Pro, and you also have the Everything. And with the Pro, the really interesting thing here is usually it's based on subscriber amount, but here there's no subscriber amount. It starts at $38
and that's the only option. It doesn't go up as well. It's unlimited emails, unlimited subscribers, unlimited workflows, and this really kind of depends. So here they have this basically thing where they show you, okay, no matter how many subscribers you get, it's going to cost you the same amount. And they say if you have 25,000 subscribers, on average is $75, which I think actually it's a lot less. If you're using something like Sender or MailerLite, you're actually going to be paying less than $38. It's going to be cheaper to start out, and they actually even have free plans as well. So you can actually start out much cheaper. Where it might be interesting is if you start getting more subscribers. If let's say you have 10,000 subscribers, now you're still only paying those, if you're doing monthly, $38 a month. And here it says average $250, but actually I would say if you're using Sender, MailerLite, it's going to be somewhere around like $100. But that's basically around one third of this price. So it is a lot cheaper if you have a ton of subscribers. And obviously if you go more and more, it's going to be great. But this is again just for kind of like, as I explained, other feature just for the basic stuff. And if you want to go with everything plan, this includes payments and checkouts, sales funnels, selling products, basically all of these sales features. And that is $64 a month. Again, the same type of principle, it's not going to change. However, I would say that keep in mind that the sales pages, the funnels, all of this stuff is very basic. So most likely you will end up getting a separate software that does all of your sales. You don't want to rely on just selling using Flodesk, and that's it. So who is Flodesk best for? Honestly, it's only really best if you're going to send a lot of basic emails, and that's it. You don't care about all the automations, advanced segmentations, all of these more advanced features like the landing pages, the forms, and all of that. And if you have a huge list as well, as I explained with the pricing, if you have a small list, it doesn't really make sense. But if you have a big list, it's only $38 a month. So you're going to save a lot of money if that is your goal. However, I would say that honestly, if you get a software that's going to have a bit more of automation features, it's going to have maybe A/B testing, so you can increase your conversion rates a lot. You're going to make so much more money. So I would advise honestly to invest a little bit more money and get a different software, because you are sacrificing all of these automation features that can really grow your business a lot.
Kit automations, you have this visual builder that's very simple to use, and you have most of the different events, actions, and conditions that you will need. You have multiple entry triggers, you have all of the basic if and else branching. The one thing to note here is that there is no in automation split testing, A/B testing, and goal tracking. So this is something that some of other email marketing softwares have that ConvertKit is still lacking. That's why I'll give it an 8 out of 10 in terms of automations. When it comes to ease of use and interface, it's very clean, minimalistic design. Honestly, pretty simple to understand. However, it's not a typical setup compared to other email marketing tools. The way they set up all of the automations and rules is a little bit different. So I would say just a tiny bit higher learning curve, but it's still very easy. That's why it's 8 out of 10 and it's not 10 out of 10. When it comes to landing pages, there's a bunch of different templates to choose from. Build mostly, I would say, for creator style, so great for like lead magnets and things like that, just simple funnels. The editor is very simple to use as well, drag and drop. The only thing that's a downside is there is a little bit of a limit on customization, and there's no A/B testing, which usually isn't the case for email marketing softwares, but there are some tools that allow you to do that. So it's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to forms, you have all the embeds, pop-ups, they look very clean. Again, a lot of different templates. You can trigger automations directly if someone signs up for a form. You can add a tag or update to a different tag right away when someone basically fills in a form. Good choice of templates. It's, I would say, an 8 out of 10 because again, there's no A/B testing for forms. When it comes to newsletter designer, it's focused on text first actually. It's very minimalistic, great for personal newsletters, but you can create actually some really beautiful newsletters and they have great templates. Customization is actually really great. I really like the customization on Kit, and they do also provide you A/B testing for subject lines, 2 for the main plan and 5 actually subject line A/B testings for the pro plan, which is really a lot. And on the pro plan you also get content A/B testing as well, so it's a 9 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce and selling, basically you have actually digital products that you can create directly and sell them through Kit. They have this Kit, ConvertKit commerce. And aside from that, you also have the different integrations with all of the main platforms, Shopify, WooCommerce, and other product tagging, purchase triggers, things like that. So there's some e-commerce automations, but again, it's not an e-commerce email marketing platform per se. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. When it comes to AI features, you have AI subject line generator and you have email writing assistant. Basic functionality, no crazy integrated AI functionalities or any segmentation automation capabilities yet. So it's in 7 out of 10. When it comes to unique features, there's actually quite a lot when it comes to Kit. First of all, there's creator network for newsletters. So basically what you can do here is you can recommend other newsletters and they can recommend you and you can grow your subscribers. This is a very unique feature that basically you don't really have on other email marketing softwares. There's also the built-in referral system, which funny enough, they don't even show it on their website. But what this means is basically you can create sort of like this opt-in where people get automatic links. So they actually use this tool Sparkloop that you automatically get on the pro plan. It doesn't exist on other plans. But basically, if people invite, let's say 1, 5, whatever you said, other people to subscribe to your newsletter, they're going to get some sort of reward. So you can basically select what kind of rewards you are giving in exchange for how many new subscribers. So it's a great way to grow your newsletter. Another super important thing is they have a tip jar and they have paid recommendations. So paid recommendations, again, this is a very specific feature. As you can see here, basically you can choose how much you want to, so you can do it 2 ways. You can either use it to grow or to earn money. So here, let's say these are all of the newsletters that if you promote them within your newsletter, you are going to get X amount of dollars per subscriber depending on how much they're paying. And you can do the same as well if you want to grow your own newsletter. You can pay them. So this is an amazing way to basically grow your newsletter or make money on a very automated, very simple way. So when it comes to Kit pricing, first of all, they have this newsletter pricing, which is $0 a month, and it's up to 10,000 subscribers, which sounds absolutely crazy. You don't get 10,000 subscribers nowhere else. However, there is a catch, and the catch is they call it newsletter plan because here basically you can just, if you're sending out emails every week, every day, whatever it is, once off emails and that's it, then this can work for you. However, if you want some email automations, they only provide one basic automation and one email sequence. So if you want something that's a little bit more advanced, more automated, then you are going to run out right away. And you do have like actually quite a lot of different features, as you can see here. All of these opt-in forms, landing pages, even selling digital products, running paid subscriptions, but there are definitely limitations. Now,
if you go to paid plans, if you choose 10,000 subscribers here, they have basically two options. There's the Creator and Creator Pro. The Creator is $140 a month, and the Creator Pro is $190 a month. So this is somewhere within like the mid / even a little bit higher tier pricing compared to other email marketing softwares. However, there is a reason why that's the case. So aside from the usual sort of the automation sequences, usual features, they provide some additional stuff like free recommendations. So basically gaining subscribers through other email newsletters, paid recommendations as well, so you get that within the Creator plan. So you can actually start making money by promoting other people's newsletters. So these tools, they don't exist with most email marketing softwares. So basically you are paying for these additional things here that actually can really be worth the money if you are going to use those features, because you simply don't get them, or you're paying actually even a lot more money for them. And the difference between Creator and Creator Pro plan is, well, there are some smaller things like how many users you get, but if you want some very advanced A/B testing, so this is basically you get, instead of 2 subject lines, you get 5 subject line tests. You can test the copy of the actual email. If you want Facebook custom audiences, and this is very important as well. So newsletter referral system, basically you can give out some sort of prizes if people refer other people to subscribe to your newsletter. And as you can see here, they say that they use this tool called SparkLoop that usually costs $100 a month to use by itself. So actually, if this is part of how you're going to grow your newsletter, then this is actually a really good deal. Because you're paying, as you can see, for 10,000 subscribers, you're only paying extra $50, but you are getting this tool that's $100 a month, plus you're getting all of these other more advanced features as well. So who is it best for? It's really great for creators, for coaches, solopreneurs. Basically, it's focusing a lot on audience growth and monetization. So these features that I mentioned before, if you will want to use the paid recommendations, if you will want to use referrals, then this might be really a great tool, because this is all already included within the software and you don't need to add additional tools on top of that.
By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoyed this, check out all of those links.